up, guys? Holding Alice with you here, bringing you that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Anime review. This was episode 23, titled "Save Souls," and as the title suggests, Rimuru was successful in getting souls for each of his students. We start off with the oldest one, Gale Gibson, I believe his full name is pronounced. The kid with the blonde hair who doesn't really know much about Japan. I think he's from England or something like that. He went up first, and Rimuru, what he saw was a whole bunch of weaker spirits around him. So he decided to combine two skills, and it was gluttony, and the other one was degeneration, the skill he got from absorbing Shizu. So he ate all the weaker spirits, and then he combined them into one spirit and gave it to him. And Gale, he has an earth spirit in him, and it was able to calm down his magic, and everybody, got happy. And Rimuru was like, "Wait, guys, let's party. Let's save the party for afterwards when y'all all saved." Then Alice went up, and surprisingly, she got a really I wouldn't say powerful, but something very potent for her, because it was already stated by Rimuru that she has like the best magic out of all of them. And the spirit that she got in this episode, I thought it was a darkness spirit because, it was pitch black, the spirits that he gathered or put in her. He did the same thing for each of these kids. But actually, the spirit she got actually gave her the attribute of space magic. So that's going to be very intriguing. I mean, she can manipulate unanimic objects. Then on top of that, she can add space magic to it. So she's going to be very impressive. I can't wait to see how she grows up and see how powerful she becomes. I mean, she already had the most powerful magic out of all 5 kids. So now that she got that, it's going to be super broken. We also get to see Kanya. He was the only one that Rimuru did not have to. He was one of the 2 kids that Rimuru didn't have to eat all the spirits to make them into one spirit. Actually, a light spirit appeared, and this light spirit actually knows the Demon Lord, the Queen of the Fairies, I guess you can say, which is helping Rimuru gather these spirits. And he completely ignores her after he enters into her private chambers, into this tomb that they're doing the ritual. And he completely ignores her while talking to Rimuru and Kenya. And he was like, "I'm a powerful light spirit, and I can actually make you into a hero one of these days if you want to." Which we all know that Kenya was actually training to be a hero. He wanted to actually be a knight, if I'm not mistaken. So he got lucky with that spirit guiding him. And he actually has a light spirit in him, which is another powerful magic. And then we got Ryota, the kid who go berserk. He got the berserk magic, and he's broken as well. Because he doesn't got one spirit, he has dual spirit in him. And the dual spirit is both water and wind attribute. And I'm like, yo, these kids got some powerful magic that they can do some insane things with. But the most insane one was the little girl that looks like Shizu. I always pronounce her name wrong. I believe it's Chell or Chelly. When she was about to pray to get her spirit, this spirit from the future came, and it kissed Rimuru, and Redora looked upset at it. And then we have a flashback. We don't know if it's Rimuru's flashback or Redora, but we get to see the knight that supposedly trained Shizu when she was young, that saved her from Leon, who eventually died, disappeared, but supposedly died. A lot of people are speculating that this is actually her spirit. We're about to reincarnate through her. And she actually gets to go and jump in Shell's body before the Queen of Spirits, or Rimuru, stops her. It saves her, though, for now. So Rimuru was like, "I don't care what happens in the future. As long as she's saved, that's all that matters." But keep that in mind, that she has that extremely most deadly spirit in her. Because it was the most powerful out of the 5 spirits they used for each of the kids. So Cher's going to be something very deadly in the future. She might be the one to put down Rimuru. And she might also be the reincarnated soul of the chick who saved Shizu. So, or maybe it might be Shizu's spirit herself reincarnated in her. We also do realize 2 things while this is also going on. Them gathering spirit for the kids. When Alice got her spirit, she kissed Rimuru in the cheek. And Cher was in the background and she got mad. And then when it's the other guys' turns to go up and get their spirit, you see Cheryl is admonishing Alice for doing that. And then we had a funny moment because when Cheryl went up and she was the last one to get her spirit, she told Rimuru, "I love you," and Rimuru was like, "I like you too." But in his mind, he was dialoguing, "I wish you was about 10 years older, and you would have told me that." He's like, "Oh well, I wish somebody would have told me this when I was alive, though." And it was just very funny. Like nothing good ever went for him in his real life, but since he's been in this whole new reality or word that you call it, it's like everything's been going right for him, and he's been getting chicks left and right. So it's just funny. But everything was done quick. They were able to save all the kids. Rimuru kept his promise. He summoned a demon to wear the golem armor. And then something supposedly tragic happened when that went on. But Rimuru was like, that's another story for another time. So they just skipped that. We didn't get to see what went to happen. So only manga readers and light novel readers will probably know. If you can give me like a brief description on what went down with that demon golem, that'd be nice. Without too much spoilers. But they went back home. And as you see in the thumbnail, Shizu's student, the grandmaster, he like, "Hey, can you tell me how did you fix this problem?" He's like, "I can't tell you, it's a secret, but in exchange," and he gave him a pile of manga to read, and the dude was just begging and praising him. I'm like, really? That's such a cheesy way to get out of it, but it makes sense since he knows a whole bunch about different futures of what happened in their future. So, since apparently this kid came from the same future as him, so. But after the grandmaster and him, so to speak, and we got this nice ending credits, where it's like we get to see Rimuru's journey all the way from the beginning to end with the beautiful music, and I can't stress enough how beautiful the art and style of this show is, and its music and OSTs are very good, very very good. We also get to see in the ending of the credits though that we see a couple of new stuff. The hero. That human hero that was the one who Rimuru spread the rumors that he helped him, and he was the one who slayed the Lord of the Orcs. We see him in a nice, beautiful armor, slaying people, slaying creatures in front of people and helping them out. We get to see Trainee and her sister playing in the flower garden. We get to see Rimuru's people hardworking and fixing the town. We get to see the Dwarf King and his administrators doing some things. We get, Rimuru come back and he says thank you to Shizu. He doesn't say thank you. He was like, "I'm happy, Shizu, I was able to complete your task for you." But then she replies, "Thank you," and the wind blows. And that's what we get to see what everyone else is doing at this time zone. And it was a very good episode. Supposedly, we were supposed to have 25 episodes and one OVA. So next episode will be Extra Part 1, and then that's episode 24, then Extra Part 2 is episode 25, and then the OVA, from what I've been researched and looked up. I'm not sure if that information is correct, but I got it from various sources that it's supposed to be 25 episodes plus an OVA, so that means the last 3 episodes are going to be Extra 1 and 2, and then the OVA. But yeah, this was a great episode of Slime. If you have not watched it already, you're going to watch it. If you do watch it, go watch it again. Great episode, great stuff. Can't stress enough how much I love this anime. Out of all the anime that came out in 2019, I would have to say that time I got reincarnated as a slime definitely takes the cake as being up there. Actually, no, not in 2019, I'm sorry, 2018. That and Goblin Slayer, a fairy tale, like up there for me. But, yeah, great anime. Can't stress it enough. Please go support it wherever you can in the legal sites. Buy its manga and souvenirs, and just hopefully we get that season 2 announcement after episode 25 or the OVA. However they're gonna do it, but we need that second season. There's a lot of things to be answered that we have not got answered yet. Like who's that spirit that went in jail? Or Charlie? What is Verdora doing with Ifri? Because they're both inside Rimuru's body. What happened to Shizu's teacher, the Grandmaster, now that he's taking care of these kids? How is he gonna help them? and just so much things to do and acts. Not to mention, we also get two characters in here. One of them looks like I said Dracula, and he looks just like Dracula almost, like a vampire type demon. And he's watching Rimuru, and he's saying something about how you're gonna lead me to the real world and what's the real purpose is. And he just starts laughing. Then the other character we get introduced to, which looks like a male, but I heard he was a female. And the name of this character, if I'm wrong, please correct me in the bottom. But this character's name is Hinata. Hinata. It's spelled the same way and pronounced from Naruto. Her name's Hinata. And she was in armor hiding behind a tree, watching Rimuru and Ragnar where they leave the city. Supposedly that was the student that the Grandmaster told about Rimuru, that she was equal to Shizu in her prime. So, and supposedly she got even stronger, so I'm not sure if they're going to become enemies, since we did see them both fighting each other in their first opening of Slime, so. But yeah, this was a great episode, guys. Please go watch it. But like, comment, share, subscribe. Give this video a like. Follow me on Twitter, link will be down below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to get more. Share with your family and friends. And also, before I forget, Slime is going to end in another 2 to 3 weeks. And I don't know what to do on Mondays for video reviews, so if y'all can drop down some suggestions of animes or even mangas if you want, that you might want me to catch up on and review on the channel and to take this slot, that'd be great help for me. So I'll be open to any suggestions that you can put in the bottom. But that's all I have for you guys. Peace out and have a good one.